Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about the meaning of Hanukkah according to Kabbalah. According to Kabbalah, every holiday in the Hebrew calendar, it's a magical holiday. What does it mean? We are not celebrating a holiday in commemoration for some event in the past. That's according to the Kabbalist. However, what the Kabbalist is saying, what's in it for me? What is there in that holiday that I can take, that I can get? And that means that every holiday has to be a cosmic event, an event that has some special energies flowing in the universe, that we can tap into these energies through the actions of that holiday. The Bible calls those actions Mikrei Kodesh, which means calling in the holiness. How do you call in the holiness? You have to create a receptive device, consciously, physically, to draw in that light. So first of all, we have to ask the question, if we celebrate Hanukkah according to Kabbalah, and most Kabbalists are talking a lot about Hanukkah, what is the cosmic event of Hanukkah? The event itself happened historically some 22 centuries ago in Jerusalem and its vicinity. At that time, the ruling power in the Middle East was the Hellenistic kingdoms, and they were trying to bring their rule also in their religion, and they were trying to convert especially the Jewish people into Hellenism. Now Hellenism is much more beautiful than Judaism. The temples, the worship, the clothings, the show is so much more beautiful than Jewish prayer. So it was very seducing. They had theaters, horse races, stadiums. All of this culture have been brought by the Hellenistic regime to the land of Judea, Israel of today. And there was a war. The war was between Hellenism and the Maccabees. Who were the Maccabees? The Maccabees were some people in Judea, some Jews, that realized that by following Hellenism, they are losing themselves. What does it mean, losing themselves? This fight between the Maccabees and Hellenism is not the fighting of 22 centuries ago. It's the fighting of a modern person inside himself. We all have two aspects to our personality. One aspect is the soul, and the soul comes from the upper worlds to this world in order to create, generate, find light, spiritual light inside this physical world, overcoming materialism, overcoming the illusion of the five senses, overcoming the emotions of the brain and the heart that are all physical of nature, and bringing upon them the rule, the control of the soul. Love instead of passion. Sharing and caring instead of greed. Wisdom instead of being shallow and just looking for what's in it for me in every little thing. This is the fight within each one of us. Most of us are Hellenistic, according to that story. Most of us do not even show a small fight, because we are all addicted to the culture, to the civilization of consumption, of greed, of selfishness, of short-term enjoyment through alcohol, sex, drugs, money, feeling, whatever is needed in your own life. You cannot be happy when you're addicted to physical connections of the body. The only real happiness, lasting happiness, is the happiness that is connected to the soul. That is when the soul takes over. The fight was gone 22 centuries ago, and the Maccabees won. However, the fight was not finished. The Hellenistic civilization really won. Why? Look around you. Who won? The spirit? The wisdom? Who do we give respect in our civilization? To wise people? People with spiritual wisdom? Or to people that control money? They are in physical good shape. They have sharp tongue. They are not very wise, but they are smart. Within a second, they can give you all kinds of funny, shallow remarks about everything. Who is respected in our society? Whatever is the body representing. We lost. We lost the battle. The war is still going on. And the war, some people show a war, some people don't even fight, don't even show a small fight. And then they don't understand why is it that they feel depressed. Because they are oppressed. What does mean oppressed? When a body oppresses the soul, there's no real happiness, there's no real content. Because the real happiness and content is when we connect to spiritual light. So what do we need Hanukkah for? That happened in the past. And the Kabbalists say no. It happened in the past, but it left a huge impression on the universe. Every year, during the 8 days of Hanukkah, the light of that victory is coming down to the world in order to give us, physical human beings, the power to overcome all the deception, all the illusions around us, within us, our body consciousness, and to give the soul the power to overcome, to control. You know, when the soul is healthy, the body will be healthy. If only the body is healthy, no matter how many vitamins you take, what kind of natural food you eat, how many miles you run a day, how much do you swim every day, exercises, healthy lifestyle. If the soul is hungry and the soul is empty, that will kill the body. He can't without the soul. So in Hanukkah, therefore, you don't need a whole big thing. You don't have to buy big presents. You don't have to do huge shoppings. These shoppings are only to serve the idol of Hellenism, the body consciousness, nothing else. Acts of kindness, you don't need to buy precious stuff that you work a lot in order to move the failed economy of the modern world that is leading only to failure because it is fake. The whole thing you need to do to draw in the light of Hanukkah is light a candle. That's it. Many secrets about the power of the candle as a bridge to the spiritual world. You want to connect to the spiritual world, you light a candle. Meditation. A candle you light, you want to connect to a soul that somebody passed away, to a holiday. One candle can do the whole job. One candle. So that's why you light the Hanukkah candle. Not a torch. A candle. Something just above 1 meter above the ground. And a little bit higher than that. Why? Because you bring the light. You hold the candle in your hand. And you bring it down to light the candle of Hanukkah. To show that you're bringing down light from above to below. From the upper world to this world. To give support to your soul, your suffering soul that is hungry, that is thirsty for spirituality. Why do we know that Hellenism won? How much money and time do we invest in physical possessions? And how much time do we invest in spiritual possessions and achievements? That's very simple. That's very simple. And now, don't be surprised that you're not happy, that you're distressed, that you feel that you're not manifesting your life, that something is getting lost. That's the secret of Hanukkah. More details, how you do it, the secret of Hanukkah, why you light the candles in the doorway for the house, because the doorway is to bring light to these doorways. What doorways? Openings of our body, the eyes, the ears, the mouth, sexual organs, all of these desires that are connected to the body. We have to bring light to the doorways, spiritual light, real light, so real consciousness, soul consciousness can take over. As I said, more information, how do you do it, how do you make the blessings. There's a booklet about the blessings in English. All of it you can find on our site. Have a happy holiday of Hanukkah. Achieve real victory. The war is within and the victory is within. Thank you. Chag Sameach.